Going everyone, we're here to check out the skins that are the top in the workshop this week. And if you're new, that is probably a little confusing if you're like, hey, where are all these skins? These are skins that are in the workshop, not in the game. That means some of them might make it in, none of them might make it in, but definitely not all of them. So you have to tune in on Thursday to see which ones actually do each week. So starting off, we've got one clothing set for you this week. It is the Gunslinger hoodie set. As I gun slur right there. Can't even talk. We had the copper hoodie this week as well, but Hulk chose to put it in last week. So yeah, there we go. So this is our single one this week. If you have the feel to be a cowboy, this could be one set up just for you. The Gunslinger is definitely a nice little hoodie pants set. Next, we've got a continuation in the Berserker set by Vase, and anyone who is a fan of the comics probably appreciates this set quite a bit. And yeah, I think the armor is pretty cool. Definitely is something that fits in quite well with it. Definitely like the little kind of T thing going on here at the bottom. Next up, we've got our Deployable, starting off with a race car for you. This is the race car sleeping bag, and yeah, it's got little wheels on the side. And some lights, rust as the license plate. Definitely a silly little sleeping bag I could see people loving for sure. Next over here, we've got a furnace for you, and this one right here is marked as high qual, if you didn't notice there. This is the mosaic furnace for high quality. So yeah, there you can see some nice tiles. Back there it says HQ metal, and you can see the little high qual symbol right there. Next, we've got a small box for you. Looks like as what's going to be part of a set for the mini boxes by Cirque. So this is, of course, the ammo mini box. Then over here, we've got kind of a silly little box for you, and it's a friendly little turtle. This is a turtle wooden box by MM. Definitely a silly, funny little guy. Then over here, we've got some large boxes. This one is a continuation with the Frozen tool set by Dio. And yeah, as you can see here, it's kind of got that frozen ice around it and then kind of like a neon thing going on. But it is kind of a bit bright. I don't know. How do you guys feel about that? You'll see it more here when I, actually do the glow. Next, we've got another box here for you. This is the Stone Collector box by Alpha. And as you can see, it's a box that is actually like wire, and you can see all the stones sitting in it. Definitely a very, very cool effect. Next, we've got a meds box for you. This one is part of the Billboard set by GBG. And yeah, you can see the kind of fading neon here and there. Definitely has a very rusty vibe to it, which is quite nice. Then we've got some doors for you. Starting off here, we've got a wooden door that says "Do not cross." It's the Hazmat Warrior wooden door. I don't know if they'll listen to that, but man, I sure love the little Hazmat Warrior guy there in the background. Definitely very funny. Next, we've got a continuation in the Golden Leaf set by La Crempe, and this is the Golden Leaf double door. So definitely a very beautiful door. Take a look at both sides here. Oh, you can see me. There's my leg. Then as we move along, we've got one more double wooden door for you. This is the Smoldering double door. There you go. Then we've got some sheet metal doors for you, starting out with this one that just wants you to rock on. This is the heavy metal door. You gotta love that, right? Heavy metal door. Nah. Then we've got something a little more blocky for you. If this right here doesn't remind you of Tetris, it also could be a little reminiscent of the disco floors that Rust has. So it could go either way, but definitely does say it's inspired by Tetris. Next over here, we've got some kind of more of a dragon for you. This is the Toxic Dragon door. Definitely has a very cool glow with it. Then over here, we've got some skulls and bones. This is the Infernal Metal door. Very necromancery looking. Then over here we've got something that might look like it's not a very safe door to open. This is the Bomber's Place door. And yeah, man, whew, that door just, don't light a match. Next over here we've got some double doors for you, and this one is the El Dorado double door. And I can't help but feel like that cod piece really makes it look like they're hanging dong really weird. Definitely interesting design. Next over here, we've got something on the more demon side. This is the Behemoth sheet metal door by Andy Boo. Then we've got a continuation in the scientific doors with the armory door. And we've got a door for you from the lightweight set. This is the sheet metal double lightweight door. It comes in a glowing version and a non-glowing, just like the single door we showed you last week. Then over here we've got a couple of garage doors. The first one here is the constructor garage door. Trespassers will be shot. I'd say that's pretty accurate for Rust. Then we've got one that just straight up, go away, get out of here. No one wants you. With the warning garage door. And last we have the Night Ghost. Definitely very cool art there with the flares and the face on the hazmat. And of course, we can go ahead and kill the lights and check out the glow on all of these. And there's that smolder. Really like how this one's lit up. Again, very bright. I don't know. I don't know. It's almost too hard to read it on the sides. Maybe if they made the writing look a little more like that. I don't know. It's just there's definitely a brightness thing going on with that one. And then we got the little ammo box. Has some really nice little glow on it. And lastly, we've got the furnace here. Next, we've got some tools for you. Starting out, we've got a cardboard hammer for you. Definitely doesn't look like it's going to do a whole lot to help you out because, you know, the cardboard would just kind of crunch. But hey, definitely a funny little hammer skin. Next, we've got a hatchet and pickaxe for you. And these kind of have like a hot rod look to them. This is the exhaust set. There we go. There's that pickaxe. Then we've got a bone club for you, and I know a lot of people have been asking, what's up with the fish set? Well, here is the newest piece in the fish set. There you go, the bone club fish. And it looks like they just kind of stuffed a bone down a fish's throat or something. I don't know. It's funny and crazy and weird. Just like everyone expects it to be. Next, we've got a crossy for you, and this one is, of course, part of the banger set. As you can see the bang there on the side of it. Aiming down the sights there, you can see two flaming kind of crossbows on the side with teeth. Crossbow bolts, I should say. We'll go ahead and actually load it. And there we have it. Last in this group, we've got an Ioka for you, and this one is all kind of adorned up with some jewels. This is the Ivory Ioka by Clark. So there you go. The whole thing's supposed to be kind of like an ivory tusk with some gold adorned with jewels. Next, we've got some pumpies for you, starting off with a continuation in the Noir set with the Noir pump shotgun. So there's that. Aiming down the sights. And we'll pop a reload. Then we've got another pumpy for you, and this one is the Demon Slayer pump shotgun. And man, it has this kind of like twisted looking face staring back at you carved into there. And a burn in hell. There you go. Next, we've got a SAR for you, and this one is the Biomecha SAR. It comes actually in two versions, a gold and a green and black. And the green and black is the version 1. So I kind of just wanted to show that one, but the gold one is also pretty cool. You can check it out in the description with the workshop link down below. Next, we've got another SAR for you, and this one is a branch off of the comics set. This is the Black Comics set. So there you go. Same thing, but reverse. think we've seen that happen a few times before. So, very possible it could be a set in the future. Then we've got an SMG for you. This one here has some toxic drip going on. This is the Hazardous SMG by Diaz. And yeah, the whole thing's just rusted and messed up, and there's even some radioactive material leaking out of it. It does have a kind of little radioactive green tip there. Does not glow, however. And there we go. Next in this group, we've got a Tommy for you, which is a continuation in the Quarantine set. So there you go there. It has a very Venom kind of look to it, which is what made this set quite popular, I believe. Aiming down the sights, you've got the white versus the black tip. And there's that reload. Next, we've got an MP5 for you, and it has kind of a more clean tactical look to it, and well, therefore, it is properly named the Tactical Ops MP5. So there you go. Aiming down the sights here, not too much going on. You can see a little bit of the detail on the grip, but we could definitely use some color distinction or something going on there with the ADS. Always good to not forget that, especially on guns that have large sights. Next, we've got the AK. And with this AK, it is the Overgrown AK, and it has two versions, stockless and stocked. I decided to show the stockless version, of course. So there we go, or we could say stockless and default, I guess. There we go, aiming down the sights. Kind of like a silver versus the green. A little hard to see depending on how the light hits it. Next, we've got another AK for you, and this one has a bunch of eyes for you. It is the Watchman AK-47, and yeah, as you can see, it is definitely watching you. Everything, that thing over there, maybe that box as well. You never know. Definitely judging you as you aim down the sights. Next, we've got another AK for you, and this one's a little more on the kind of tech-looking side. This is the Radioactive Impulse AR. Now, this could be a little too techy for Helk's taste. I don't know. We'll just have to see. But it was very cool and well done, so I wanted to be sure to show it regardless. Does look like it has glow sides, but they aren't. They're just very bright neon there. Next, we've got another AR for you, and this one is the Screaming Mater AR. And yeah, as you can see, there's this big screaming kind of like crow creature on it. Definitely quite cool looking. Love the use of the black and white kind of fade in with the crow there. Also kind of clean grip. It's a very neat looking set. I also like how they carved away parts of the AK up here. It looks so different. And you've got that crow there. Then we've got another AK in this group for you. This one has got a wolf on the side of it. This is the Unstoppable AR. And yeah, there you go. I don't know what the hand's trying to do to the wolf. I think it's trying to like hold back its collar, like stop it from attacking someone. They're holding back their attack dog. I'm pretty sure that's the vibe they're going for. Definitely some very cool art. Aiming down the sights here, you've got a big old bright paw. And there is a glowing and a non-glowing version of this, so we'll be sure to show you that at the end of the video. Next up, we've got another AR for you. This one is a continuation in the Headhunter set by Ideal. And yeah, you can see it's got the same kind of red and black kind of tone going on with it, with that color grade. Then you've got the skulls and the markers for, well, obviously their score of headhunting. Aiming down the sights, you've got that Headhunter skull and a red versus black kind of dot sight going on there. Next, we've got another AR for you, and this one is a rehash of the kind of rainbowy looking version. This is the Gorilla AK. And they've now taken it to where it looks like actual, like, forest camo kind of going on, which I think is cool. It makes me really want to be able to have Ghillie in Rust somehow, you know? But, hey, I like Skinner's taking the initiative there. Aiming down the sights, you can see there's a nice red tip to help you focus on in. Then we've got a couple LRs for you, starting out with this one right here, which is very, very shiny. This is the Burnout LR300 by Red Rex. And yeah, it just has this very, very cool kind of shimmery color tone to it. Aiming down the sights there, there's a little flame to go along with the name. And there we have it. Yep, you know, pigs are noisy. I'm not sorry, okay? Next, we've got another LR for you. And this one is also very bright, but more so color-wise. This is the Pearlescent by Freddy. And there you go. Very cool color tone from front to back. Very bright. Kind of like the Venom set, but very different, I would say. The color tone goes very... it kind of goes from up and down instead of left to right. Aiming down the sights here, we've got blue versus the kind of neon green. And that will do it, everyone. So, sound off down in the comment section below which ones you're hoping will make it in this week the most and why. Always love hearing that, and I'll try to get your feedback to the right people. As always, thanks for watching, stay rusty, and we'll see you with this next upcoming wipe this week.